Hello everyone, I'm LordMidas and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Holy Fury. The last episode was named Holy Fury, and it was aptly named because we went ahead and won a lot of holy wars against all of these pagan rulers in our neighborhood. And in this episode we're going to continue our campaign as Emperor Demetrius the Strong of Carpathia, the iconoclast holy warrior. So towards the end of the last episode, we were sieging the High Chiefdom of Lech here, and we're going to continue to siege their territory. Let's go over to this Ushitsia county here. And assault it as soon as we can. It gives us up to 54% war score, and I want to finish this war as soon as possible before the armies of Poland can combine with the armies of Lech and basically make a large army. Alright, our book is finally complete. Everyone knows that I have spent years and years directing the work on my book, when today I am presented with a final product. Smiling broadly, I can't help but swell with a sense of well-deserved pride. And I remember that I think we were around 40 years old when we started writing this book, so it took us 11 years, more or less, to compose the book. I hope this is a good book. This has been worth all the hard work. On Tribal Warfare is the name of the book here. We gain 100 prestige. Let's go ahead and check it out quickly. It's a level 3 quality book. Gives us extra morale damage, extra morale defense, and +1 martial. This tome contains multiple chapters highlighting the many strengths of tribal tactics of war. While educational, critics argue that it's a bit judgmental. And it's only active when we are tribal governments. It says down here in the conditions. But I think we're going to remain tribal for a long time, so this should be really useful for all of his descendants as well. Or let's say a lot of his descendants. I'm very happy with this book. And also something that I've been thinking about, which I want to share with you now, is that he has a lot of piety, and I just wish that somehow he could be declared a saint after he dies, because he basically did a huge mass conversion, and then also he won a lot of holy wars and is doing a lot of work to become a good iconoclast Christian and spread the true faith. So it's just fitting that he would be declared at least, some kind of a holy person after his death. However, he currently has the wrath trait, and from what I understand, if you have any of these sinful traits, you are basically disqualified from becoming a saint. So for me, it's important that we try to get rid of his bad traits and maybe try to make him, let's say, a virtuous character, so that he has a chance of becoming saint afterwards, which will be really awesome because he has done a lot of work in his lifetime, and if he becomes a saint, we get a bloodline associated with him, which he absolutely deserves, in my opinion. So the way I think we're going to do that is we're going to change our war focus. And instead of war, we're going to start focusing on theology. And I'm going to do it right away, because now that we've finished our book in martial education, it's the perfect time to basically leave behind our martial ways and focus more on theology. This also gives us a bit of health, which I think is good, because if he lives longer, he has more time to get rid of his bad traits and get some good traits on him. So let's select theology as our focus. And what I would also like to do eventually is leave the Champions of Perun Warrior Lodge and join a monastic order. Maybe that way we get even more piety and even more virtuous traits. However, let's see how much renown do we need to level up. So we're already sitting at a 1953 renown, and we need 200 to level up to the final level in the Warrior Lodge. I think we will do that first. And yeah, once we're done with that, then we will leave this society and join the monastic order. So we're going to do it like that. Okay, let's continue with our holy war down here. And this is a Slavic uprising that happened towards the end of the last episode, which we'll also take care of. Oh my god, peasant revolt. In Skalovia, so over here, doesn't seem to be all that threatening, so we'll take care of them also very soon. We have to assault it as soon as possible. Oh my god, the attrition is just too much. Let's hope we can assault all of his holdings quite fast, because we will need to end this war before Poland becomes an issue. And it's taking too long to be able to assault. I think it's because of the fort level here. This will be a bit difficult, but I think we have to risk it. My liege, I am pleased to report the success of my mission to Talava. The majority of the population have been converted to the iconoclast faith. Perfect. Excellent. And we will now send him to convert another county. Let's convert Polotsk here. Oh, what's that? Galich is attached there, so we should try to end this as soon as possible. In this war down here, assault. We did lose a lot of troops. And that gives us 100% war score. Excellent. This is just what I needed right now. Enforce demands. Win that holy war. That does put us above our domain limit. So we'll have to give away a couple of counties here. Just like we always do. Low-born characters with high stewardship. He's ambitious, so I will avoid that and give it to Rogvolod, the chiefdom of Galich. And a lot of ambitious people here. So Igor is going to be the new chief of Terebovl. No, it was Ushitsia, okay. Now it puts us above our vassal limit, but I think we can probably fix that by creating a high chiefdom here. That should be the high chiefdom of Galich. Just gonna resume it one day so that it gets fixed. And we can usurp it for 100 gold. Perfect. And this should be the capital, so he will get the high chiefdom. Perfect, we're down to our vassal limit. I just like it very much like that. And we have to appoint a new commander because we just gave it away as a vassal. Vyacheslav, High Chief of Lithuania. And what's up with his background there? So let's quickly check what's going on there. What's that? The candles behind him. I've never seen that background before. I do not know what does it signify. Maybe some kind of society that he's a member of. Maybe. Down here. But that's interesting. It's a new background. I've never seen that before. And here some people have gone independent because we usurped the High Chiefdom, I think. And we will get them also very soon. Let's take care of this revolt. And then we will go and finish this holy war to the north. I hope we can recover some soldiers during this time. Also, I think I'm going to stop leading troops now. Because he's no longer focused on war, but rather on theology. And make a friend. Ambition. Sure, we will do that. And maybe try to make a friend somewhere. Perhaps one of the high chiefs here who likes us already. So let's start trying with a vassal who loves us a lot. High Chief of Severia, but that's pretty old. I don't want to make a friend with my own son, rather someone else. So High Chief of Minsk down here, who's also our spy master, if I'm not... No, he's Chancellor. Okay. We will start to sway him and possibly make a friend out of him and fulfill our ambition like that. And stop leading the troops. So I'm going to forbid myself from leading armies. Let's focus more on building our character now. Vyacheslav, the new commander, can lead the center. Do we have a direct leader instead to lead the center? We don't. Okay, then we will go like that. That should end this revolt. Oh, and we will execute revolters. We are just really annoyed at them. Hanged on the order of Emperor Demetrius of Carpathia. And I see that we have a lot of people to banish, so we will go ahead with that and get their gold, if possible. Release, and if we banish, we get 0.2 gold. We'll use that. Dobronega. Also banish. We get no gold. Then we will be merciful and release her. Is she icon? No, she's Slavic. Then we will execute her. Tyrannical and Kinslayer? What? How is she related to me? And look at that background. I've never seen that before either. Tribal Kinslayer. Lustful. I have no idea what these people are with that background. I don't know why this is making me Kinslayer. Probably it's related to some of my extended family. So then we will simply banish her because she's infidel. What other prisoners do we have? Aliska could be ransomed for 26 gold, sure. Etruda, banish. Kira, banish. Oh my god, there's too many people. So, go through them quickly. Banish all of them. Seize all their gold if possible. I wonder why there's no mass banish button here. Like there's a execute or release button. And we will look at these prisoners later once we are done with this war, our wars here. Let's take care of the peasant revolt and then we will go back north and finish these holy wars there. And we are ready to rank up in society, which we will do. Our table is already full, veteran. Are you saying that you want to fight me for the spot? Princess Neda rises from her seat, idly cracking her knuckles and taking a step towards me. So she wants to fight me for the spot, and I did lose my combat skill a little bit because I'm getting old now, and I also got rid of my war focus, but I'm still quite higher as compared to her. Yeah. It's a good day for a duel. I chuckle, hefting my masterful short sword in my hand. Enough talking, my opponent growls. Soon Princess Neda is lying face down in the mud, as I have seen to tear a severe gash across her leg. And this is so good. So she was the woman who we dueled when we entered the warrior lodge. So she was the duel for our initiation. And now when we're going to become the hero, we are dueling her again and we won. I think we can kill her and become merciless. I think we'll not do that. We will walk away victorious and be a little bit merciful. And that should give us the rank soon, no? Hail Heroine. Hail Heroine. So she's calling me Heroine, so I think a little bit messed up there with the localization. You have proven yourself worthy of the champions of Perun. I admit defeat and hereby step back from the title you may now acquire. Use it well. Thank you. Now I'm a hero with a bear helmet. Okay. But just about... this is so, I mean, a little bit weird because we became a hero in the Champions of Perun Warrior Lodge when we were actually Iconoclast. And I just wanted to get there for reaching this level. We're not going to remain in the Warrior Lodge. We'll leave it now. But let's just check what does it give us. 1 prestige, 3 martial, and 15 personal combat skill. That's a little bit up from the veteran. And we get indomitable, so we no longer suffer lethal injuries from the battles. We get a call to glory. You can right-click on your own character, portrait, to temporarily unlock special battle tactics for your character and receive reinforcement troops from your warrior lodge for as long as your character is leading troops. Tactics and composition of the troops will depend on the society you are part of. Once peace is established, the regiments will take their leave, so we can lead troops and possibly get some extra people, extra soldiers. And we can choose military aspect, right-clicking on your portrait in order to choose one of the 3 military specializations, but I think we will need renown to use these things, and I think we can't use the one which is called Call to Glory because we're not pagan anymore, so some things are disabled, even though we're still part of the warrior lodge here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and leave it. Leave society. Just when we become hero. And we'll not finish this mission, which we could never finish because we were already always at war. Leave society. I sure wish to leave the society. Your rank and power within society will be forfeit. Even if you rejoin, and any society-related event chains or missions will end. You will also be unable to join another society for a period of 90 days. That's fine, we'll take a bit of a break. And then we will join the monastic order. Towards the end of his life, Emperor Demetrius is becoming more and more of a theology-oriented person. Your Imperial Majesty, may you live in harmony and content. I am paying the ransom. Thank you very much. Oh, they are locked here, so let's just go like that. I recently found myself becoming friendly with Princess Neda. She chuckles heartily, however, when I attempt to compliment the woman on her fighting technique, my lord, we both know that I did not do very well the last time we sparred, she says. Oh, don't be too hard on yourself, my good woman. Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself, you lost 2 times to us. It was destined. My liege, I'm pleased to report that the success of my mission to Polotsk. So we're converting counters quite fastly now, because I would assume that our moral authority is way high now. We won like so many holy wars, so 39% of the moral authority is coming just from winning holy wars. Excellent. So we're going to continue converting counties. We have to wait until 10th of November. All right. Finish this peasant revolt. And now we just have to finish 2 of our remaining wars. One is the High Chief of Karelia over here. And the other one I believe should be this one. So we will finish this one first. And we are reinforcing... Oh my god. Slavic uprising. I just killed 1 revolt. I'm going to kill the Slavic uprising first, then go here, and then from there continue northward. I like how we reinforce quite fast, though. Open council position. Spymaster is dead. Oh. And again with that background, I don't know what that means. Infection. He died of an infected wound. 1-legged. Rodislav shall be the new spymaster then. Okay, we shall call again all of our allies and vassals to war against this uprising. Yeah, our tributary will keep joining us against people of his own religion. There are many mysteries in the iconoclast faith. It might be interesting to spend some time delving into the old texts of the Bible. We shall definitely do that. More time to reading the scriptures. And look at that. Now we've got the crown finally on the top of our head, which we didn't have for all of our life, mostly. Thanks to being a warrior lodge member. Alright, that's dealt with. I will execute him. Had bowels torn out on the order of Emperor Demetrius. He deserved it. We had too many revolts for my taste. 100% threat. The world is a dangerous place, and devious plots are everywhere. People are trying to kill my wife. I'm sure it's my paranoia. Look at that, how many people are joining the defensive pact because of our threat. In the past few months, you have spent many nights reading the Bible. The texts contain many items of wisdom and also give hints to the most important mysteries of Jesus. The sacred texts illuminate me. We get piety and some kind of modifier which gives us extra opinion, I believe. Extra learning. All right. No army standing there. This will be fast. Just assault it as soon as possible. All right. Enforce demands. And give away the temple to a random person and give the chiefdom also to a more or less random person. This is going to be Vladimir. Chiefdom of Sarima. And now let's go and finish our final holy war to the north. We're doing it. I think we will win it easily. So, Putyata will lead the center now. They are going to our capital. We shall defend it. High Chief Bryacheslav is already very fond of me. Perhaps I should focus my time and resources to sway somebody else. Yeah, he already likes us, but what I want to do is to make him a friend. We will continue to sway him and probably, hopefully get the event which makes him our friend, if such an event exists. Let's go over to their provinces. Oh, and we have to join the monastic order. Oh, I forgot about that. Alright, the community of Saint Basil. The followers of Saint Basil lead an ascetic life, finding purpose in prayer as well as work, often in the name of aiding their fellow men and women. A lay member of the order is not required to take on the life of a hermit. Instead, focus should be placed on helping the members of your community. So we shall join and become Archarios, which gives us a little bit extra monthly piety and reduced fertility. Well, we are already celibate, so the fertility thing is moot. And we get Wisdom of Saint Basil. Your wards have a chance to gain increased attribute points during their education, and upon reaching adulthood have a chance to lose wicked traits and gain pious ones. That's actually pretty good. Though, even though all of our children are now adults already, we'll join it. God's blessing upon thee, Emperor Demetrius. We are delighted by your decision to join our ranks as a lay member, Emperor. Together we shall strive for the betterment of ourselves and our fellow Christians by following the rule of Saint Basil. Go with God. It's a great honor. We pay a little bit of tax. Megaloskimos, that's what the leader is called. We pay a little bit of tax and join them. A son was born to our heir, and his name is Gleb. Alright. We have to assault. And then go... Oh, it's already 100%. We will take that. Enforce demands. And that's it. All of our holy wars are finally over. And we are a huge realm now. And the only other realm that I think is a threat to us right now is Khazaria. They're a huge nomadic realm. They're pagans. We are a Christian realm. And even though we are tribal, the sheer size of the realm, I think, is the biggest right now. Just in terms of the land area that we've got. Of course, the Abbasids are maybe even bigger, but over here in this territory, we are really a huge realm. Let's give away this high chiefdom now. Ruslan, commander of Sarema, will become a chief. And what is the capital here? Kim. Okay. And he will get Kim because he is not ambitious. And this ambitious person will get this county that we just conquered. Olonets. And then we have Mstislav, also an ambitious person. Oh, so many ambitious people here. Alright, he will get Pomorie. And that puts us above our vassal limit, so we're gonna make the High Chiefdom. Lose 100 gold, gain 200 prestige. And give the High Chiefdom to Ruslan. High Chiefdom of Karelia. Excellent. And look at our threat situation. 100%. It will take 256 months to decay to 0%. That is a long, long time. But we're going to use that time now. And we will build ourselves, develop our realm, and let our vassals also recover from all of these wars that we've just dealt. And eventually then go against Poland, which is a huge realm, and they have a lot of troops. This defensive pact is going to be extremely big right now. Right, dismiss our levies. Also want to take this opportunity to recruit some more retinues if I can. And I am going to continue to recruit the prestige-based retinues because gold is not that easy to get as a tribal ruler for now. And we will increase our prestige-based retinues. And maybe add a couple of the gold-based ones. Monthly cost 0.19. I think we can afford a couple of them. For now, just one. And then the prestige-based. Alright. 5 more retinues coming. Let's collect back in our capital and look at our situation. We can go on a pilgrimage. I think we're going to do that. Our character is trying to become more and more religious towards the end of his life. And we shall go on a pilgrimage. Let's do that. We won a lot of holy wars, and now we are going to check out the holy sites of our religion. Go on a pilgrimage. I shall go on a pilgrimage to seek God's grace at one of the holy places of Christianity. I will start making travel plans. And I'm just going to make sure that our designated regent is somebody who I want it to be. And it should be my son normally, who likes me quite a bit, so it's fine. There are several different places, holy places that you could visit on your pilgrimage. All of them are considered most sacred by the Holy Church. But a somewhat closer destination might mean a safer journey. I think we don't worry about safety. We're a good fighter even into our old age. So we'll see. Shall we go to Jerusalem and see the wonders of the Holy Land? Or go to Constantinople, which is right next to us, and see its great cathedrals? I think kind of makes sense because we are iconoclast right now, and the iconoclast faith is more or less concentrated down here. So we will go to Constantinople and see the great cathedrals, and also get a chance to again meet the great Basilius Theodotus, who mass converted us. Let's do that. My things are packed. Everything is in order. Soon I will stand at the Bosphorus and see the marvels of Constantinople. My journey begins. Dear Father, peace be with you. I have been appointed as your regent. As we put you. The old wooden bridge has carried many pilgrims in its day. It creaks suspiciously as you step on it. No time to stop. I'm sure it'll hold. Or we can stop and help repair it. Or the people deserve a stone bridge. I shall pay for it and we become charitable. I think we're going to do that. Get a nice charitable trait. And hopefully eventually get rid of wrath. And become eligible for becoming a saint. As you stop to make camp near a river crossing along with the other pilgrims, you observe a group of builders working on a new bridge just upstream. You walk up to them and see that the arches of the bridge are already half completed. The master builder notices your interest and walks up to you and offers to tell you about the construction techniques they are using. Shall we learn more about the construction techniques? Or nobles build castles? This is for peasants. We don't want to become proud. We want to become a good Christian. So let's learn more about that. Our domain limit, I think, will be fixed when our character is back from the pilgrimage. I hope so. Did we lose? No. Maybe it is because of the pilgrimage. We will see if it's fixed once he comes back. Constantinople. It's probably because of the regent, I think. The regent has less stewardship than we do. Alright. Constantinople. You have finally arrived at Constantinople. The city is enormous. Let's have a look at it. Down here. Dwarfing all other cities that you've seen. There's a bustle of people, commerce, sounds, and smells that overpower your senses and leave you quite dizzy. As you make your way through the streets in order to find a place to stay, you are impressed by scale and number of the ancient churches and monuments that appear everywhere along your path. You press on through the crowds, eager to finally look upon such fabled churches as the Hagia Sophia and the Saint George. Ah, the city of Constantine. Wonderful. The saints, this holy ground, how it all moves my soul. I realize now that all my life up to this point has only been a preparation for this journey. How wondrous that the light of the Lord truly shines in me, a poor sinner. From now on, I shall always do His work, as we have already or always been doing before as well. Praise the Lord, we become zealous. Excellent. So we used to have sympathy for pagan religions, but now we don't have it anymore. We are zealous, just like it suits us. You have finally returned from your pilgrimage. It was a rewarding and interesting journey, and you'd do it all again if you could. Still, it's good to be back home. We become a pilgrim, which gives us extra piety and +5 opinion with our iconoclast rulers, and also gain +30 piety. Excellent. Regency is over. That should fix our domain limit again. Do we know of the plot? Was trying to kill our wife? No, we don't. Okay. What shall we do about the prisoners? We can ransom one for 10 gold. We will do that. And let's start being merciful a little bit and release a few prisoners. Unless we can execute the infidels. We will do that. We will execute the infidels at least. Died from venomous bites in the snake pit. We no longer have sympathy for pagan religions. We are zealous. Balaul, who used to be a commander we captured down here, he's a iconoclast, so we will release him. Milman. Actually, let's start down here. Vladislava, also iconoclast. She's a concubine of some chief down here. Does he want to ransom her? No interest, even though she's her concubine. His concubine. Very bad. Master seducer. Lustful. Still, you don't want to... you have no interest in her. Then we will release her so you get her back. Milman, an iconoclast child. We will definitely release him. Praskovia. She's a infidel child. We shall release her from prison. Maybe she learns about the mercy of the iconoclast rulers and becomes a true believer eventually. Another iconoclast woman. She's married and has children. Let's send the mother back to her children. And here is also an iconoclast child. We will release her. So finally, we have no more prisoners to work with. That's excellent. We've got factions. Yeah, we've got an independence faction going on, but that's fine. And yeah, so that's it. We have won all of our holy wars. We are now becoming a more and more religious person. And hopefully he can live long enough to get rid of the wrath trait. I really, really want him to eventually become a saint. That will be awesome. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. I think this has been really good. And look at that Carpathia. If you like this video, please click thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for future updates, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.